Hello everybody and welcome to the Old Stream Farm. This is by Blacksheep Modding and I have had so many requests to play this map, so I thought, well, why not? We might as well, especially as I've now freed up a slot in the schedule on a Tuesday to do anything. So it is still Farming Simulator, admittedly, but yeah, I thought it'd be fun just to give this map a go because, you know, I've never played it before. It could be pretty good. It's got really good reviews, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it is actually like. Right, here we go. This is the first time I've been in the game, except for I did join it just to buy a John Deere, and that was it. Never looked around, never done anything at all. So this is the mini-map. Okay, looks quite interesting. I don't know if it's like a really small map or if it's a big map with a small mini-map, I'm not too sure. I'm guessing it's a smallish map, but we're going to find out. If you've played this before, this will probably be nothing new to you, but it's certainly very new to me. Anyway, I have no idea where the store is. Okay, so I've just teleported over to the store, wherever it may be. Just south of Field 11, so fairly central on the map. And we have here the John Deere 7430 Premium. This is by MB3D Modelling, and it's available on ModHub. I just want to thank MB3D Modelling for giving me permission to use some of his mods, if not all of them, in these videos, because they obviously are going to add a great deal to them. MB3D Modelling has also done the slice weights, so you've got the weights which you can put on the front. You can also customise the colour, and you can adjust the amount of weight you can put on there. Also, the Class Jaguar Forage Harvester by the same modder, which I'm hoping to use very soon on the Cobra Park farm. Anyway, so this is obviously a Deutz-Fahr dealer, and I think the best thing to do is take a tour of the map in a figure of 8, because that is sort of what the road network is like. There are some branch roads coming off it, but yeah, the basic layout there looks to be a figure of 8. We'll go anti-clockwise. I think that'd be the easiest thing to do. And because this map is, I believe, set in Germany, we should drive on the right side of the road. So, oh wow, look at this. I believe this map was actually out for FS15 as well, but I never did play on it. I don't really know the reasons behind it. I just was so busy with other stuff. It's nice to finally play on the map. Oh wow, look at the river. The same sort of textures of the pondweed and the bulrushes from Sosnovka. Looking really good. It does really improve it. And yeah, we want to take a tour in a figure of 8, so where do we go from here? I suppose what we should do is turn right at the next junction, which is just here. So this video isn't just going to be a tour, because that would bore the people who have seen this map before, but the first half is going to be. The second half is going to be as just sort of starting off. It's a bit tight here. So that is an interesting field. That is the biomass, no, that would be the biogas, wouldn't it? The BGA for all the silage and stuff. It's just there. And continuing on, I'll try not to hit any traffic. Got some nice little fields. Looks like a really, what's the word for it? It's just a very idyllic place. It looks very nice. Now, I haven't even looked to see which fields we own. Quite a few by the look of it, and I think the grass fields have been called G and then a number. I'm guessing the G stands for grass, it would make sense. So we own, I think, all of the grass fields. That's pretty good. And we own some arable fields as well. Now, just up here, we've got the slaughterhouse. So that is where we'll buy and also sell all of our animals. That will be pigs, sheep, and also cows, I'm guessing. It'll all depend on whether or not they've all been implemented into the map. Let's just take a look. Yep, we have all 3, and chickens. Chickens as well. Right, so this is like a grass field just here, which we should be able to mow. Do some baling, possibly do some silage. But yeah, this is a really sort of quiet area. There's not an awful lot of traffic, not many people about. Right, so I think what we're going to have to do is just bypass some of the side roads just to begin with, but I'm sure through this mini-series we are going to see a great deal of the different areas. So I don't have to go in full depth at the moment. Got a play area back there. And some more water here. I'm sure that traffic is travelling a little bit too close to us. They're not really giving way for the bigger vehicles. So what's this? Seeds, fertiliser. It must be like the garden centre, I would have thought. Yes, they've got tomatoes growing in there. Possibly a sell point as well. Let's just check the minimap. Oh, sorry, A. Don't you scratch my John Deere. It's worth way more than your little pickup. Yes, that is the sell place for straw and also for grain. So let's continue up here. We'll have to beware of the traffic. They're adamant to crash into us. Although I was on their side of the road, but yeah, they are travelling a little bit too close to us. Another very nice bridge just here, with people underneath and a height restriction. Some nice shaped fields instead of just the usual square fields. Always very nice. Now we do have a combine. It's very small though. It's a TC590 by New Holland. So it's not going to get a great load of work done. But having said that, the fields are fairly small, so we're not going to have massive equipment. And this really is the biggest tractor we're ever going to need. The only reason we'd have a tractor this big is to power a baler. Okay, so this is working out very well. We have come out where we turned off, just down there. So if we continue around here, we'll be able to see the other half of the map. Right, okay, so a bit of straight road here. This is the way to the farm. I believe the farm is just over here. That's where we started off. We will go to the farm, but that'll be the last place we go, because I want to show you the different machines which we have and different equipment. But this should come back. In fact, I think I did see a track. Yeah, it cuts down there, down the middle of the field, so we'll be able to see everything. Right, the sawmill is just here. This is where we can bring our logs to, and most likely the wood chips as well. Yes, I mean, I think we can even operate a crane looking at this. Never really operated this crane before, so I'm going to have to learn. Let's see, yes you can. I have no idea how you use it though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we'll have to use this at some point to unload. Should be able to unload a trailer. But yeah, never used it, so I don't have a clue what all the different controls are. That's one. Ah, yeah, there we go. Very similar to the forestry machinery, like the Scorpion King. Anyway, let's just trundle back to where we came from. Oh, how do you get back? There we go. We need to get back to our platform, where there is a gold nugget waiting for us. That's interesting though. I'm guessing there is gold nuggets for us, so we could collect them as well. There is... what's this? Wood chips. There we go. Okay, let us just conclude our journey. Our little tour here. We turn right, and then my plan is to cut back down through the middle of the fields via the track to get back to the main yard. But I've had so many requests in the past to do other maps as well as just English maps, and I really do agree with you. The English maps are incredible, but I do need to have a variety, because I appreciate there are people from different parts of the world and they want to see their own areas as well in these series. What's down there? Oh wow, mud. There is mud. That just goes to different fields, so we will go there in a later episode. Let's continue. It's quite hilly as well, with some mountains in the background. So detailed. Whoa! Pedestrians. Sorry, pedestrians. Right, this seems to be heading back to the main yard anyway. We have done the figure of 8, which is good. We didn't have to cut down the middle. And then, yeah, the rest of the map is actually situated behind the yard. So if we go over here, and then we'll take a quick look at those fields. But like I say, all will become clear in the future. Is this the way, or should I have continued? I'm not too sure. I probably should have continued. Oh no, it does end up in the same place. So this is what we have. We already have a pressure washer, which is always good. £4,500 is actually pretty tough when you're starting off. The skid steer there, cultivator, seeder, and all of this stuff we will have to keep because, well, the size of the machinery is perfect, and also we only have £20,000, so we do need to be very careful. Much more careful than I have been in other episodes and other series because, yeah, I am not the best at staying out of debt. So yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate this is all very highly detailed, very nice indeed. Lots of storage, love the hanging ivy, that was very good. These are the fields back here. In fact, that's quite a large field. Field number 4. Possibly the biggest, although it's quite hard to distinguish the biggest one as they're all very similar in size, just different shapes. Big grass field here, some sunflowers there. A barbed wire fence which we mustn't get stuck on. Ow! I got stuck on it. And then, it was brief, but we are back at the yard. There is plenty more to see, but we'll do that during these next few episodes. Now, what do we have here? We have a trailer which looks to be full of straw. Is that to start us off? As we don't have much equipment to do any sort of baling work with. It is. It's a trailer of straw. Perfect for giving to the animals, which we may well start off with. I will have to check. No, we don't. We don't start off with anything at all. So what we should do is instead of rushing in straight away and buying loads of animals, we should just wait, hold off, and get everything ready. We need to make sure the farm is ready for the animals first of all. We're definitely not going to buy them all straight away. We're just going to concentrate on one type of animal. If it's sheep, that's dead easy. They just require grass and water. But if it's a cow or a pig, that's when it's tougher. Now, some people say to be successful as a livestock farmer in Farming Simulator, you need to have about 50 to 100 animals. That's obviously going to be out of the question to begin with here. And it isn't a very big yard, so it's probably not even going to hold 100 animals. But yeah, we are going to be careful. Anyway, what fields do we own? Let's go over to our map, which is just here. We will zoom in. We own plenty of grass fields. Field number 4 we do own, but I think it was just cultivated. There was nothing actually in there. Yes. Field 15 we own, that's just cultivated as well. In fact, I think all of our fields need to be planted straight away. So that is a little bit tougher, but still very good. We're starting from the ground up here. So yeah, field number 10 probably should be planted. We should start off with it. And looking at the shape of the fields, there may even be contracting. Let me just check. There is indeed. There is contracting. So if we ever do need some money desperately, we can get some. Let's just see for number 3. Yep, lots of contracting about. So that is fantastic news. Okay, so I think what we should do is get our tractor fired up and, well, we really do need to plant field 10. So let's head back to the chicken coop. Here we are. We have everything we need to do yard work with, but as for baling or anything like that, I don't think we do. No, we don't. So I think what we should concentrate on is trying to buy a forage wagon for picking up grass and also straw, because it's multi-purpose. And also we should aim for, well, I suppose just aim for getting animals in the future, but certainly not yet. Having said that, we do have chickens, just automatically. So that job is already done. We can sell eggs when we need to. I'll try not to crash into the chickens or run over them. Go through me, go through me. Good. Well done, hen. Mind my wheel. There you go. You're safe. I don't think you're even paying attention. We start off with no fertiliser and also no seed. So I think what we're going to have to do, if we don't have any refill points, we're going to have to buy some. Let's just see what this is. That is the water. I must remember that because I always forget. This here is the silo. And this over here, I'm not too sure. What could this be? That is where the wool pallets spawn. Good. And this must be... Is that diesel? Oh no, pesticide. Ah! So that could be our fertiliser fill point. I was hoping not to buy pallets. I don't really want to buy pallets. even though we do have the skid steer, so we could easily move them. Let's just see, I could be doing the totally wrong thing here. I might have to get a liquid fertiliser for this, but yeah, that could well be for liquid fertiliser. I'm not too sure. But back here as well we have a silage pit, and it's either another silage pit or it's for manure. I'm not sure until anything spawns in it, or until we try and tip in it. But yeah, just playing this is going to make everything become very clear. Practice is going to make perfect. So yeah, what we're going to have to do then is just go over to the store. I think we'll fill it up there instead of transporting them back, because we use them up so quickly, these pallets. We could leave through there, but I think you can just get through here. We did last time. Yeah, okay, so over to the store. We need fertiliser, we need seed, and we need to plant field number 10. Job number 1. I don't really know which crop to do. It should be something which is combinable, otherwise this is going to be a bit of a waste of time. We don't need to plant anything which we can't afford to harvest. Steep going up here. The climb to the shop. The shop is to the left. We have to go off here. Love this tractor. Really good. For those of you who say I use Massey Ferguson too much, well, this is the change. We're going to use a bit of John Deere for once. John Deere's are very good though. Just expensive. This tractor was £120,000, which has come out of the savings for the farm. Anyway, here are the pallets. Let's just get one seed pallet, or one seed bag, and one solid fertiliser bag, which is very expensive. There we go. But it's all part of it. We have to buy them. And this is the area over here where they spawn. Oh, look, I've seen another gold nugget. In fact, I've seen 2 gold nuggets. Let's refill this. While it's doing it, we'll grab this. Thing is though, if we do collect them all, we'll get £1 million, which we don't really want on this map. It would be a bit too much. So there we go. Now for the seed. Interestingly, it didn't use it all, so we are going to have to bring the fertiliser pallet back to the farm eventually. And now for the seed. It probably will leave a bit. Yeah. So there's probably hardly anything in those 2 sacks. But we can't just leave them here. The shop owner will not be happy. Now, field number 10. It's not very far from the yard, but to get there from here, I'm not too sure. Oh right, it's just here, literally. Where? It's not a grass field, is it? Have I actually just chosen a grass field? No, that is grass 5. I was beginning to worry. It's there. Is that the way in? I suppose we could go in there, but it probably isn't the... Oh, there's a pickup. Sorry, sorry. Rubbish farmer in the road. There we go. I don't think this was the way in. Oh, actually, it could have been. Well, I'm sure we'll find out while planting it. Now, which crop type should we go for? We can do wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, or we could do the cover crop, which is oilseed radish. Or grass, of course, but we're not going to do grass. I think soybeans, because it's a combinable crop, and also it is worth quite a bit. So that is not a bad thing to go for. Off we go. Let's do it. We'll turn the beacon off as well. We don't need the beacon going. The first job for the John Deere. Now what we are going to have to do is plant the headlands last, as there won't be a great deal of space to turn around here. There we go. Yeah, it's an intriguing field. I just love, this is my favourite type of field though. I'm not a fan of the great big open spaces. Some people love it because it's fantastic for multiplayer, it's fantastic for course play and doing, you know, a really good karting session. where you have loads of combines on the go and you're carting to and from the yard. That is just perfect. It's a totally different style of farm though, but this is my favourite, having the smaller fields, the very unique fields with not necessarily a pylon or something like that in it, but you know, just something which adds a bit of character to the field. A tree looks better, but still, just something which makes it more unique. Now I should think in real life this is a very impractical field, as I am trying to find out here, but it just looks better, looks much nicer. I've decided to do the headlands first just because it makes turning around much easier. I don't know if this is the best thing to do, but it will work. There we go, much better. Should be able to get this done fairly well now. Right, so we're getting to the end of the field. Nice quick one for us. But it made me think, we really should have a weeder, because, you know, it acts like a fertilisation stage, so it's cheaper once you've bought the weeder. And also because the fields are very small, it'd be very easy to keep on top of these fields as well. So yeah, I think really, as soon as we can afford to get a weeder, we should get one. But we don't want to get one straight away, just because we do have other expenses. We've got the machinery maintenance. This tractor, for example, could have quite a high maintenance fee just because of the expense of the tractor in the first place. It's quite expensive, even though it's new. In fact, we can check that. We can see exactly how much it costs us in maintenance. So, £153 per day, I think. This is the maintenance one just here. Yeah, because that's resale. That is rental, I think, and that is maintenance fees. So it's not the most. Wow, the harvester is high, but it is a big machine, so understandable. Alright, so what we're going to do is take this back to the yard, and here is the proper entrance and exit to the field. Quite a bad turning though, you can't really see too much. There we go. Wait for this traffic. But no, I think this John Deere does fit in quite well with the map. Pleased we've got it. I've been waiting for a while to find the right map for it, and I didn't really want to have it on Cobra Park Farm. One reason is because we don't have any money, but also because we've already got a John Deere, and Wexcombe Manor Farm, well, we have no money at all, so it was never going to work on there. Plus we have loads of tractors already, so this was a great opportunity for it. Let's just avoid the hens again, and we'll put this away, and then until next week, that'll be it for this series. I'll try and make them longer in the future, but because I've had upload issues recently, this one can't be too long. Just in case I can't upload it in time, that would be awful. Yes, if you're not watching this on a Tuesday, the day it was put on, then something has gone wrong. We'll put it that way. There we go. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.